wet, 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 wet.
What up? It's your girl Nick. Man, y'all, Leslie got me on this diet. I'm not just gonna say Leslie. We did make a mutual decision. But man, I'm starved. Like, look at my plate, y'all. I already finished my chicken and broccoli. No carb at dinner time. Y'all know I'm on struggle mode. I can't believe I can't even have no rice. I can't believe I can't even have no beans. This is a tragic moment in my life, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Anyways, guys, I wanted to tell you guys a story. Something crazy happened to me. Like, I low-key have a sugar daddy. Now, before you get all, oh my God, let me tell y'all the story of what happened to me. Last year, one of my customers at work, I sell glasses, I'm an optician. One of my customers came in, bought glasses, you know, and we've been friends ever since. He actually stopped by one day and he asked me to do a favor for him. And I was like, I'm super nice, y'all. Everybody who knows me knows that I am nice. That's just who I am. He has a bag in his hand that says hot stuff. So he has a gift and I'm like, okay, what's the favor? He's like, can you deliver this package to this girl that I'm dating down the road? Not down the road, but up the hallway, you know? And I'm thinking in my head, like, why can't you do it? But anyways, I didn't ask, I didn't get all in his business, but I was like, yeah, that's fine, I'll do it. Cause I know him, you know? He's a frequent customer. So I go ahead and take this and I'm giving it to the girl and she's like, who's it from? Barely really even knowing who the gift is from. And then finally it clicks for her and she's like, oh, okay, he got it for me. Thank you, thank you. And so I introduced myself because I had to. And then gave her the gift and went on about my day. A few days after that, it was my birthday and I was off. You know, my coworker texted me and was like, hey, you just got some flowers, but I think it's for the girl again. And I'm thinking in my head, do I look like FTD? Do I look like 1-800-Flowers? I mean, I'm at home now at this point getting a text message. I hope you don't think it's permanent. You know, one time favor, okay. 2 times, whoa, you want to pay me or something. So I go to work and I check out the flower. Oh, I forgot to mention, y'all, in the first gift, there was a love note, a long one. And I read it. Me and my coworker read it. And it was just basically a love note to her. Nothing crazy was in it. The only reason why I read it is because it was in a paper that was printed and it was wide open. So I was like, I'm gonna read it. You know what I'm saying? You probably would have read it too, don't lie. Fast forward, I get to the flowers and it has the same love note in it. So I'm like, these flowers are obviously not for me because it's got this love note in it. So I automatically take the flowers to old girl and come back. At the same day I deliver those flowers, I'm doing something at my job and he walks in and he says, hey, birthday girl, and I turn around and it's him. I go ahead and, you know, I'm talking to him for a second and he's like, did you get your flowers? And I'm like, my flowers? I'm giving him the side eye and everything, like, those ain't my flowers because it had a love note in it and the love note's not for me. Little do you know, I read the other love note and it was the same. He's like, well, what'd you do with the flowers? I'm like, well, I delivered them to the girl. I thought they were for the girl. And he was like, no, those were for you, for your birthday. And also a thank you to show you that I was grateful that you delivered the other gift for me. So I was like, okay, well, I delivered the flowers. And I'm thinking in my head like, damn, those were my flowers. I let it go or whatever and he left. I was like, well, missed out on the gift, you know. He came back and I forgot to tell you what was in the bag. The first gift that he gave old girl was an iPhone X. It wasn't wrapped or anything. That's how I know what it was. It was an iPhone X. He comes back after, you know, about an hour goes by. He came back to my store and he was like, hey, you like the iPhone X, right? Because when I seen it, the bag was open and I was like, oh, iPhone X, you know, this person must be lucky to be getting this free iPhone X. So he was like, you like the iPhone X? And I was like, yeah, I like it. He was like, which color do you want? And I was like,
What? Which color? Well, which color did they come in?
And he's like, black or silver. And you know, I off top go with black. And he's like, all right, I'll have this phone to you by Friday. And I'm like,
what? What did I do to deserve this?
And man, my mom was blown, and I was like, thank you. Like, little old me, you're gonna give me a little iPhone X? Like, what did I ever do to deserve this? Like, why? I was just like too hyped. My coworkers are like, don't take that gift, you gonna be stuck with him for life, this and that. And I'm like, oh man, like, what should I do? It's an iPhone X, man. I want the iPhone X. I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do want it. I did want it. And so I didn't tell him no. I was like, all right, see you when you bring me the iPhone X. So a week goes by, and apparently we keep missing each other at work. And he doesn't have my phone number or anything, so I'm not trying to give him that access, you know? And one day he walks in, boom, and he has my iPhone X. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I give him the side hug, like, thanks, buddy, for the phone. Like, I don't know, y'all, it was so awkward. But like, I really got my iPhone X now, so like, I'm over here chilling with an iPhone X, and he hasn't bothered me or anything. And something weird did happen though. I walked past old girl's store, and she flagged me down, and she was like, hey, and I was like, he, and she was like, he bought you a phone too? I was like, what is going on here? Like, do we share a sugar daddy or something? Like, I didn't know what to expect, you guys. Like I don't know, it's a little bit weird still. And I told Leslie, and Leslie was like, I don't think he's being weird, I think he's just a nice guy. So I was like, all right, if my girl is okay and she thinks he's nice, then obviously he's a nice guy. And you know, he doesn't give me the creeper vibe, y'all. He didn't give me that vibe. I haven't had any issues since. Knock on wood. I ain't got no wood. I hope this is wood, but you know, I ain't had any issues since, and so far he seems like a nice guy. So I mean, the moral of my story is, I think if you do good to people, they'll do good to you. Like, literally, this guy, he's been talking to me about just a lot of personal issues in his life that I'm not gonna share. And I don't know if, I don't doubt that he knows that I have a YouTube channel, but I'm just not gonna share out of respect and privacy for him. But like, I actually literally just became a friend to this person, and I got an iPhone X. So I'm like, what the? At the same time, I'm still in my head like, wow, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? That's my story on how I got me an iPhone X and how now I share a sugar daddy. No, I'm just playing y'all about the sugar daddy part. Like, if he ever offered me anything else, like, I don't think I would take that. Like, it'd be kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, iPhone X in cash. He paid $1,000 for my iPhone X and just brought it to me, and I unwrapped it, and it was just like, what? I couldn't believe it. But it's a beautiful day out here in Dallas, man. I just thought I'd share that story with you guys because I haven't been on here in a minute, but we about to get back to it. I got my new vlogging camera, so y'all already know what's up. It's going down up in here on Nala's neck. So you better tell somebody to subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell right next to the subscribe button so you can get notified when I upload on my channel. You could leave me a message in my comments below. I'll most likely write back to you. Follow me on Twitter, on Snapchat, all that, you already know. Until next time, peace.
I'm living life and it's good. I'm doing every single thing as I should. I still put in work, nothing less than I would. You can never knock me off, I know you